so much. We got
Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside. Battle with the Washington football team. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down out of the end zone. Is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards.
He was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in mid-season ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
On second down, here's Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Drake. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Ryan Kerrigan in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes. And he's
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Yards on the pickup brings up second and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Here's the Pro Bowl punter, Tress Way, on to punt for Washington, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Murray to give. This is Drake. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Greg Stroman back deep for Washington. He's going to field this at the 4. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Haskins out of the gun. That one caught by Gibson. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people.
1st down.
A gain of 12. And the Washington 1st down.
From midfield now, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
21 yards.
Well, a big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive. Nothing wrong with being electric. Nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
On the play. 1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Cardinals' 19-yard line.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
4th down.
So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Hopkins' kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt. So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right? You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media. Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds. And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but it's going to be 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Haskins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Yards on the play.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt. An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Buying time to his left.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Haskins eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
11 more on that one, and another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
49-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. Open man here, Sims complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The ball carrier.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his first career NFL touchdown. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Murray, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Third down, and
try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On third down, Drake. Room here to run. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On second down now. It's Gibson, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
2 yards. First down, Washington.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go play action here on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle made.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Checking in on Houston, it's in the 4th quarter there. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 1st of the young season. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Cardinals going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
By Washington. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
So it's Washington getting the